The devil's busy. Hey,
Look at God. Won't he do it?
won't he do it? Listen, I'm gonna have to just start adding y'all because if I add y'all, it's not gonna
Yeah,
replay.
because I was looking at it like, why would I join the live and I can't join the live? Like, I can't, you know, we all got issues, but, you know, a lot of people don't like to talk about it because it's like, do they really care? Is they really giving, you know what I mean, true advice about, you know, my story?
So there's like all of us, we all have a bunch of levels to us, right? And so this is part of me that I want to express. And so I felt this would be a good conversation, a real genuine conversation, because this is something we need to do more often. We could talk about bullshit all day. I mean,
Right.
but I think this is just something different to do. So I'm going to ask you, what are you having a hard time letting go, and why can't you forgive?
See how I'm rubbing my head. That's a real tight situation. But yeah, you say what? Say the question again.
What are you having a hard time letting go, and why can't you forgive?
Man, that's a big question. Like, I really can't let go of the past due to, you know, I wanted to be, you know, successful, play football, do all this great things, you know, as a young guy. But I was like, what, 11 years old, coming home. That's when drugs were really bad out here. Crack was killing parents and, yeah, it messed up a lot of kids' life. So me coming from football practice that day and me going to the house, I'm thinking my brothers and sisters already there, and my auntie was like, "Oh, I thought they came and got you. I'm 11." I'm like, "What?" She was washing dishes, and she was like, "Oh, they just came and, you know, got your brothers and sisters defects." So from that day forward, I had to be a man. So I had to go stay for a few days at my friend's house, and eventually going back to school because I'm sitting at this lady house who my friend's grandmother. So I'm sitting there, so I'm like, man, I know I gotta go to school. So I ended up going. Long story short, they took me away. It was the worst experience ever. You know, I really wish that wouldn't have happened because I'm like, dang, I was doing good. I would have been in the NFL probably and all this. But now me looking at it, now I got all these kids, child support, so many felonies. They ain't gonna give me no great job at all. But it's like, I didn't never want that. Y'all have to look back. But they gonna be like, hey, hold on, you 31 years old. Forget that. Push it back. You good. It's easy for them to say because they never walked in them shoes, so they can't say that. So I fought my dad. I fought my dad for real because I know a mother can't do it by herself. So that father figure, that man voice inside that household, right? If he ain't even there, just knowing that he's spending time and coming to talk to the child or just, you know, teaching the best way we can. My dad didn't never do none of that. So that's why, so my son, before you just called my son, like, Dad, you gonna get my haircut? He 15 now. I was 15 when I had him. And that's me running away from the group home, sleeping on school buses, sleeping on train, asking people for money, trying to find my mom at that time because she was still on drugs real bad. And I know if I would have never found her, she still would have been on drugs to this day. But by her seeing me and seeing that I went through all that just to get back to her, you know, she eventually stopped. And she's in the hospital right now. So there's just so much going on right now. So I'm trying not to get emotional because I'm frustrated. But I just, it'd be so hard to let go of the past because the past is my future now. Because I'm living my past. You know, everything that I did back then is haunting me now. I gotta go to my PO tomorrow. He's trying to send me back to prison. It's just like I can go on, but so
So, what do you do right now? What do you enjoy? What are your strengths?
well,
What,
rhyme music. You just trying to get in the industry, but it's so you got to be in a gang and you got to be done to kill people and hurt people. I'm like, well, what about the people that don't hurt people and don't kill people, trying to help people and heal people? I'm that guy. I speak about the Black Lives. I talk about positive stuff. I feed the homeless every day. I do all of the above, you know, but I just don't still get that recognition. Not saying I want it because I know God gonna bless me how He do every day, but it's like I just be want to get in the music industry, get a nice buzz, get a nice followers, and tell them about my story, and just trying to pull everybody together, the ones that who want to learn and listen, and because black people ain't getting along for nothing in the world, and I always talk about that in my music, but it is what it is. So I just write music, and this right here, I know I won't really probably be turning the camera around, but it's terrible. I just lost $1,800 just gambling, just scratched out like for nothing. That's it's pointless. I ain't have to go there, but I fought with your your live, and you be speaking some real talk, and a lot of people don't, tune in. But like, just stressed out, just sitting here. Like, I probably went to work today. I didn't. Stressed out because of my situation. But I don't do no drugs. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. I'm just hustling.
So I want to tell you this. I have not lived a life like you, but I understand what it is to miss out on things that you feel like you should have done because I was a young mother.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever heard me tell that story, but I became a mother at 19. Parents were very strict on me. My mom more so because she was very she was more like what do you call it? Grew up in a sanctified household. I grew up Pentecostal.
Hey,
Out of fear, shelter. So by the time I got able to live a little, here I am, and I had to carry my parents a lot of their drama. They didn't have the best relationship, and I was in the middle. And to this day, it has dwindled a bit because I've made boundaries. I've created boundaries, but it was like I carried parents' drama. Then I had to become a mother, and then and it's going on and on. In hindsight, I'm blessed. I'm going to tell you this though. I'm going to tell you this. I don't know you from Tom's house cat, but what I do know is you're a good guy. You have a good heart.
yeah.
I can discern that about you. And I think, we go through these things, and we go through life, and we say, why me? And we ask ourselves that question. I'm kind of emotional myself. But you are the one, people that go through the things that they do is not for you. It's for other people. And I know that sounds like a cliche, but listening to what you're telling me, what you say makes you happy. You have, and I'm not. Listen to what I'm saying is I don't go to church, and I'm not a Bible thumper, but you have what we call a ministry.
Mm-hmm.
So many people could benefit from your story. You know what I'm saying? It's so many people that's have gone through what you have gone through. Parents on drugs, different things like that, being displaced from their home, and they're hurting, and they
Yeah.
don't have a voice to.
I see it every day. I see it every day, and it's like, what
Yeah,
can I do to, get everybody's attention? Of course, it takes.
start talking about it. Start talking. Start talking about it. Just start talking. Just start going live. Start talking about it. Start from the beginning. Start from the first story you can remember. Start. You will be surprised. Write it down. Talk about it. Don't give a fuck about who's listening and who's not listening. Keep going. That shit is going to grow.
Like
Before you
today,
know it,
I'm gonna
this
cut you off. I'm gonna cut you off. Like today, I had to get my PO $800. You know what I mean? Because he told me, oh, you haven't reported since 2019. I'm like, man, I done did like 2 prison bills. I done gave my time to society since I was 20. I'm 31 now. Like, why I should be giving y'all money? You know what I mean? My kids need this. My kids need that. The only thing what keep me real sane is just, from my mom being that strong and introducing me into God, at that early age. So now I'm looking at like, well, God gave his strongest battle to the toughest soldier. So if I'm still here with 15 felonies, I don't bond, ain't the best life, but I'm still here, and I still got people that care about me. So it's like I know it's something that he want me to do. So 'cause I
your
can still say,
prosperity, your prosperity is in your story. Your freedom is in your story. I need you to marinate on. Seriously. Your freedom and your prosperity is in your story. You want to be free? Start talking about it. And the floodgates will open. Opportunities will open for you. God is going to make a way. Pray to your ancestors and your angels and the Creator. He's got your back. But it's up to you to put your foot out there and be strong and do it. And trust me, it's hard. It's hard doing content and feeling like people don't listen. But trust me, one day they're going to listen because you're needed. It's some soldiers out here needed. And we got to come forward and get a message.
For sure.
You strong. You didn't been through it, so you can handle it. All of that, that's going to allow you to be able to. You see how harsh it is when it with people in the forefront, how much they're always judged, antagonized. They're in their business. You have the strength to handle that because you've been through so much worse. This is bullshit on this, you know what I'm saying? On this social media. You've been through real life. So you can thug it up. You strong to do it. So do it.
Well, I appreciate it. And I just wanted to start the live off because you know what I mean, you said it, so you know, it wouldn't be no better, you know what I mean, if I couldn't get on here, you know, pop it, high and pop it, you know. I'm gonna start some live for sure.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna try to do this more. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I'll see you again.
Oh yeah, I'll tune in on mine. Black lives do matter. All lives matter, but it just seemed like the blacks don't. So yeah.
I know what, and they signed that Joe Biden signed that anti bill, but none for the blacks, huh?
Right. Because you know the black we the strongest, so I feel think about it once people, you know, once they feel like we got the power, they don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Because everything been stripped from us. So that's what I keep telling younger people and older people too. You know how you might have a shortage in your phone cord, so that means you got to change it out. That's how I feel like it is with our blacks. We got a shortage in each other. If we all stick together, that's power.
Yeah.
I mean, if we ain't sticking together, it's pointless. We just gonna keep on letting stuff happen. We ain't gonna have no business, and we ain't gonna own nothing. It's just like we ain't sticking together. Everybody else wants to be selfish and do their own thing, but if we come together, we'll be, you know.
Yeah. I'm in. I think it's up to us. I think that's the whole message because it's nothing happening for us. You know, we have to go with inside ourselves and then band together to make it happen. So yes, definitely.
Yeah. So you know, you got my hand. You know, I'm willing to march. I'm willing to stomp, fly, jump, draw by my people, man. 'Cause shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. See, they coming in, coming out. People like, what they talking about?
I know, right? You know, people run from the truth. People run from hurt. They, you know what I mean? They don't know how to embrace it or take it. They gonna want to start crying. And, you know what I mean? I got a little team guy that just did, but I'm like, nah, I got to hold on, blah, blah. Oh, he weak. Everything, you know, I'll be the topic of discussion. He crying. Nah, I'm good, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Somebody got to start being vulnerable. Okay, life is hard, but we gonna make it. We
For
gonna
sure.
make it.
Yeah.
I encourage you as soon as you can, start jotting some things down where you want to start. You know what I'm saying? And just start. I don't know if you want to start on. I don't know if you have an iPhone or whatever you want to start on. What's that platform where it's just audio? I'm trying Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. I ain't never heard of that. I probably have to DM you more and get whatever information because, like I said, I just need a little push. You know, like I got the power to change people's lives,
Yeah,
change the younger youth lives. I know for sure because I'm in there with y'all. Like, come on, man. You know,
yeah,
they just lost. They just think that what's going on, and they think that's cool when it's really not. You know what I mean? And you know, we the next generation to these younger kids now. Today, somebody just got shot in an apartment. As soon as I pull in the apartment, it's a little kid, probably like 11, 12, 13. He just crying. The mama like, oh, she pull up my car, go get a gun. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with it, but it's just y'all younger kids out. These parents gotta, we not their friend, we their parent. You gotta just teach them, you gotta stay on. You lay it down and made them, so you just gotta. I fought the daddies too. The
yeah,
fathers, they terrible. I hate it because there's a lot of kids that's doing all type of stuff, and I'm out here dying to see my kids. Finna go get my son haircut. All of the above, but I still get the child support. I still get the drain, and the suspended license, and I'm like, you know, that's what it is. I'm all right. But I ain't gonna hold you up. I know somebody else wanna, you know, reveal theirs.
It is. I'll be praying for you too.
For sure. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you.
All right.
See.
For sure.
All right.